And what I like so much about straight line selling is it's very applicable to like our like our field and our scripts and our tie downs and stuff. And what I like about it is like the methodology is really it's really perfect. The way that it works, and I'll just kind of summarize, is a person is going to take action when certain categories are satisfied, like when they're met. Is the price right? Okay. Does the product have the value that I'm looking for? And am I in a position to buy it right now, for example? Would be a couple of key things. Every person has like a magic number, like on a scale of 1 to 10, some magic number that will satisfy them in each one of those categories. So like, for example, is this, does this price work for you for the product? If they're like, yeah, it's okay, but they're the type of person who's never going to buy anything unless it's just a dynamite explosive deal, not much you can do there until you find a way to get them to see the value of that product and come around to that. Next thing is like the motivation for the product. Like, how badly do you need this product? So if somebody doesn't have a whole lot of motivation, but they're like they need to be at an 8 in order to make this sale happen, then you got to find a way to get them to see and get motivated to bring this number up to an 8. All right. So you basically are going to go through the series of questions and say, all right, like on a scale of 1 to 10, do you feel like this is a good product? Yes. And they're like, yeah, an 8. Cool. On a scale of 1 to 10, do you feel like this product is right for you? And they're like, yeah, probably like an 8. And like on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about the price of this thing? The way it's put together. And they said like a 6. Okay, cool. So if I could get you what you want, would you go ahead and take action on it today? And they're like, no. You swoop back through again and you reiterate in each one of those buckets. And the ones that they're coming in low on, that they're not quite sure about the price, like say for example, this one's the price. Then what you're going to do is you're going to loop back in. You're going to reaffirm the first two, like, just so we're clear, we think that the product is good, yes. And we think that the product is right for you, yes. Solidified. And then it's just that the price you don't think is right for the product, right? Great. Now you go in and you work on it and you elevate it to try to build more value into the product so that they see that it's more valuable and you get them moved and motivated up closer to whatever their magic number is. Some people won't move until they're all 10s across the board. Some people will move as soon as you get them to a 6, right? But you're going to chip away at it. And then when you say, now that, I've explained this in a different way, do you think the value has changed? Yes? Great. So how many would you like to buy? And then you close the sale at that point. What I think is so great about the straight line method is it really helps us isolate, which fits right into our isolate, acknowledge, and overcome framework. It helps to chip away at what's not the problem and then focus in on what is the problem. And it just lays it out on the table super clear and allows you to attack it until we get to a point that we're very clear that this product's going to work for them or this product's not going to work for them. And then if it's not, then you can just put them on a follow-up and then come back later on. It's a really good strategy though, and it's super easy to do.